Alright, so good morning everyone, welcome back to the Mod of Redemption. Today, a brand new saga begins, and that's because we are finally in hard mode, which means the next chapter of the mod has finally begun. Access to the laboratory is right around the corner, so yeah, I'm very excited about today. Not only that, there's also like a lot of stuff that we can be working on right now. Very exciting. Also, I almost had to stop myself because I realized, looking back on the intro, that I just did. Wow. I skipped over the word to. We gained access to the laboratory. I've got to say it now because I know that there's already a comment that's like, James, all right, where did you learn English? All right, in England. But still, it's not great. Okay, first things first. Adam. Yesterday, Adam was talking to us about the nuclear warhead. You lot are like, yeah, it makes an actual wasteland. That's very exciting. So right-click the placed warhead to view the side panel. Detonation will create a wasteland. Can only detonate within the outer thirds of the world on the surface and while no unexplodable tiles are nearby. Very cool. Yeah, so this makes a new biome, basically, which is pretty cool, right? I'm very excited for this. So you lot were saying that it's worth doing because it makes like a hard biome, but the biome itself gives good weapons. There are other things to be working on, though, which, I don't know, I'm just so excited about. Apparently, if you move the Fool, which is this NPC... Noob the Fool into the underground. This was one comment. I don't know if it's real. If you move them to the underground, you can make farming a little easier, or it does something with farming. I don't know what it does, but we will find out. So let me think. I don't know how big this biome's going to be. I want to assume it's probably about this big, so I'm just going to place it right in the middle. It's really weird not seeing my character's head on the thing. Okay, warhead. We right-click. For manual detonation sequence. Step 1. Arm the warhead by switching switches. Okay. Switching switches A and B to the up position. Step 2. Check the lights below the red button. Step 3. Lift the safety cover. Step 4. Press the button. Note, once activated, it cannot be undone. You'll have 38 seconds to evacuate its blast range of 287.5 feet. Okay. We do the buttons, right? Oh, wait. It's real. So we do this to up. Okay, up. Up. Check the lights below the red button. Okay. Look, I'm butchering this a little bit. Don't even worry about it. You switch those to the up position. Check the lights below the red button. Well, they're not on. Oh, I wanted this to be cooler. I'm kind of butchering it. What do I click? Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, awesome. I'm really glad I did that just like that. Oh my god, it's got music and everything. I don't know how far to go. I'll go over here. Look, if we die, the nurse will heal me. Yeah, I butchered that a little bit. I'm sorry, Mod of Redemption. I bet that was actually going to be way cooler. I feel like sometimes modding is lost on me. And my smooth brain. Okay, don't worry about it. Oh, that was amazing. So clearly we were not in the right position. The nurse did not, in fact, heal me. In fact, she's also dead. Wow, very cool. Very, very cool. I don't know if that was like a temporary effect, but it also changed the trees. Look at that. Whoa, who's this? Hazmat zombie? What? This is class. Also, I just realized, oh my, they are hard. Maybe we come back after we've done a little bit of hard mode or mining. Wow, toxic sludge. Okay, so that's just like a regular enemy. That one's all right. This is brutal. It's just one of these things where it's like, the mod is very extra, isn't it? And this is just a scenario where the mod's just being extra, and we like to see it. Is it tungsten? Tungsten bullets? Yeah, they're in here. Right, I want to try and actually deal a little bit of damage to one of these enemies and see if we can survive. But if not, we'll get some more and come back. So how big is it then? You can see the, like, fallout here. And clearly it's gone this way over here as well. Yeah, it's a lot bigger than I was expecting. Radiation fallout. Stats greatly decreased due to radiation. So yeah, Adam now sells the radiation pills. And I think we need to take those if we want to get plutonium. Something like that. Okay, what do you drop, Hazmat Zombie? Do you drop anything cool? Okay, you drop toxic bile material. Interesting. So we are slowly losing life. But I think that was like a temporary debuff. Okay, we'll grab a bunch of this toxic bile, and then we'll see what it can make. So yeah, what tales do I have today? Well, I did have another late night playing Terraria with the devs. Very fun as always. What a privilege! What a privilege! But I was up a little late, and then I had gym this morning, so I'm still on my gym arc. It's still going really well, so I am a little bit tired. It was chest and triceps today, very best day. And then other than that, that's been about it really since we last spoke. But I will say thank you very much for supporting the series. Obviously, you know, I've not been the most consistent the past week or two, so yeah, very grateful that you're still sticking around. It means a lot. I appreciate it. Listen, I'm just a chicken with a gun, and I'm grateful, you know? Okay, right, I'm gonna farm these and see what happens. Real quick though, look at the trees. Oh gosh, mutated living bloom. So there's even mutated versions of creatures we've already seen. Very cool. I kind of want to see what the... Okay, this is the plutonium, I'm sure. So I assume if we go completely near it, we die very quickly. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we can't mine it yet, but that makes a lot of sense because obviously we don't have our hard mode stuff. Look at that. Bloated goldfish. Awesome. So you can see there's like a filter on the screen as well. We've got nausea, fatigue, and a headache. Oh my gosh. I tell you what, right? Talking about radiation and whatnot, I tried to get through. What was that show? Chernobyl. That show messed me up. I sat down and watched like 4 or 5 episodes of that. Oh, it was just awful. I mean, it was fantastic, but it just made me feel so uncomfortable watching it. Like, oh, it's just horrible. It's obviously like a catastrophe I wasn't alive during. I don't think I was. I had no real conception of how awful it was. Oh my gosh. Not good at all. Okay, so do you now... Yeah, you now sell radiation pills. Consumable. Cures radiation poisoning. Read instructions. Make sure you know for a fact you have radiation poisoning. This will do more harm than good. The medicine works at slow pace and cannot cure extreme doses. If your vision is a green haze, we recommend using a shovel to dig a hole for your coffin, as you'll be needing one shortly. After successful use, you will feel weak and fragile. This will go away in a few minutes. Radiation normally cannot be cured, but with this new medicine, we are slowly progressing. Thank you very much. Pill sickness. You feel sick. I'm also weak as well. Wow. Thank you very much, Mod. Mod, what is this? What are you doing to me? I can see why it's got the biome's got a bit of a trade-off, but I love it. Okay, so what do you make then? So with the toxic bile, you can make the tail of a living weapon, the form of a living weapon, and the horns of a living weapon. So this is like a vanity set. That's pretty cool. You can make the flask of bile. Melee attacks inflict burning acid. I bet this is class. You can make the bile arrows. You can make bile bullets. Hydra's Maw. Sprays a stream of defense-reducing acid, weakening robotic targets against poison damage. Right-click to launch an orb filled with acid, releasing a cloud of gas on impact. Shoot the orb with the acid stream to break it mid-air, covering a greater area. There's a synthesizer. Don't worry about me. I'm tired. Listen, I made it clear a couple of moments ago. So this is a mage weapon. There's also the Helix Scepter. This is another mage weapon. To be honest, I'm kind of interested in this. I could already see it. The Chernobyl. Wow. It's very fitting. So you need a mithril anvil, a wooden yo-yo, and 6 toxic bile. There's also the infectious glaive, the bile launcher, toxic grenade, and infected tentacle, which is a summoning weapon. Very cool. So all of these are post-mithril. So we'll go do that. While reading that, looks like things got better for us. All right, we're still retaining our skin. How delightful. Is that all right to say? Okay, right. What we're going to do then is I'm going to quickly go and build a home on top of this little patch of lava here, because it would be nice to have a cavern pylon. And then my goal is we are going to move the Fool in and see what kind of like conveniences the Fool has. Because if not, today is going to be a case of mining underground and getting our hard mode ore and whatnot. Never my favourite point of Terraria. Can't remember if I spoke about that yesterday. I probably did. But I'm actually quite excited for today because of the fact that we've got all this new stuff. Like, I'll be real, right? Sometimes when I play a mod, I don't want to name a mod because it feels bad, but like sometimes I'll play a mod and you'll get to like hard mode and it'll be like, here is 1,000 new items. But what I like about Mod of Redemption is like, you know, from this whole biome here, well, I guess it's only from one crafting material. If you don't count this, this is like really simple to follow. Like, hey, there's a new range weapon, there's a new mage one, etc., right? I feel like it makes me want to care, and that, to me, feels more like a Terraria update than anything else, because, you know, sorry, Stinkbug, but in a regular Terraria update, it's not like they add thousands of items at once. It's more like 100 new items. All of this to say, it's pretty cool today, and I'm enjoying it. All right, so Noob the Fool, welcome to your new home. Also, may as well do the Tinkerer. Oh yeah, it's missing a chair. I've got a bad habit of this. I just went up to the surface to go make a chair. I went up, did everything else other than making a chair. Thank you very much. Also, before I forget, sorry, I say also a lot. Before I forget, I've got to acknowledge the fact that one of you left me a comment yesterday that was like, James, just so you know, started watching you when I was 12 years old, and now I've just passed my driver's test. Stop. Just stop, all right? No more. That is horrific. But anyway, congratulations though, for real, right? Learning to drive is one of the, like, it's one of the most stressful things you can do in a lifetime, I would say. Would everybody else agree with that? Like, I found learning to drive really stressful. I don't know if that's, like, just an English thing. Like, maybe roads are different in other parts of the world. But yeah, but once you do it, it's the best, right? Like, the world, you're just so free. So long as you can, like, pay for the insurance, which is the worst when you're young. It's horrible how much insurance is. Like, I wouldn't have been able to pay insurance when I was 18. There is no chance, right? I didn't drive till I was, like, 21. There's a reason for that. But if you can pay insurance and if you can buy a car and whatnot, oh my gosh, it's the best feeling. Just being like, well, I want to go to the shops. You get in your car, you're off to the shops. It's the best. But yeah, congratulations. But also, no. Stop. Right, so, you sell geodes, gems, ore bomb, a small explosion that will spread basic ores. Magic mineral powder converts basic ores into hard mode ores. What? Get out of town. Let's look at this then. So we'll get 20 of these, and we'll get 20 of these. I'm kind of curious to see how this is going to work. Okay, right. Let's test it up here. Okay, it's not an instant detonation. Oh no. What happened? Okay. And then is this like vial powder? Oh my gosh, my escape key just fell off my keyboard. Sorry, bear with everyone. When I was a kid, right, I used to watch the Yogscast a lot. And there was a thing that would always happen in the Yogscast where they'd always get interrupted by their washing machine. And it just always made me laugh so much that they would never edit it out. And I feel like, as an adult, I've just brought a lot of that energy to my own channel, like, completely unintentionally. Like, I get it now. I'm like, when I was young, I used to find it really funny, but I was always like, why didn't they just edit that out? No, I get it now. I get it. Your escape key falls off, your washing machine starts having a meltdown. That's life, right? Gosh, the washing machine one's quite relevant, actually, to me, isn't it? I think this ore thing is sick. It's a little bit of a cluster right now, because obviously we don't have adamantite. Once we have adamantite, I am going to use and abuse this. Also, does your house still work? It's missing a chair. Oh, right. Here's your chair. The fact they had a little sit straight away. Oh, I love it. Right. Let me just quickly work through the ores. I'm going to stop at mithril. I'm going to stop at mithril so that we can actually utilize some of these new stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want to skip past it. Oh, goblin. Why is there a bee? What's going on? Oh, it's a fly. Why is your hitbox so hard? Oh, okay. Artisan loaf. Okay, this is... All right. I can't get my train of thought out because I'm a little tired, right? Once again, I've made this clear. A minute ago, I was just thinking, gosh, I really hope we get a skeleton merchant so that I can buy the yo-yo bag. Or the yo-yo glove. Because I really want to make a yo-yo bag so that I can use the Chernobyl and make it like a proper thing. Because I've been really itching to play with yo-yos recently. But because, and I mentioned this in my video, I mentioned it in my video talking about the Mod of Redemption actually on Chippy Gaming. Basically to say, because I know they're adding the magic yo-yo bag, you know, in 1.4.5, I want to wait to play yo-yo again until that new item's added. Anyway, all of this is to say, very, very cool. Very, very exciting. I do like that with the powder as well. You can get the variants of ore without having to go to shimmer and whatnot. That's pretty cool. So I can make the infected tentacle. No. All right. We're going to make the wooden yo-yo first. So let's see if I can remember this off the top of my head. Okay, you get some cobwebs. And then you make the white string. Because we're going to make a yo-yo bag. And then we make the wooden yo-yo. Thank you very much. And then that should combine with the toxic bile to make the Chernobyl. Or Chernobyl. I don't know how to pronounce it. And I've seen the show. I should have learned. Okay, so let's see it in action. 46 melee damage. Enemies slain by this weapon explode into fireballs. Oh, it's good. It's good. I might have to get melee armor now. I feel like I'm going to have to. I feel like that's what we do with the rest of the episode. Also, let's go and test this then on the enemies in the Fallout area just to see what it's like. Just to see where our damage is at. Who are you? Happens. What? Have we already met Happens? Repair fragments. What? Oh, okay, yeah, we do know Happens, right? It just kind of threw me off that they were just randomly living here. Why have you opted to move here? This is really weak, isn't it? Is it weak because it's a Fallout enemy? Do you know what I mean? Like, is that what it is? Is it one of those things where it's like, oh, it's you know, it's not the right damage type for it? Yeah, I think it is, right? Is that what the red text is about? Sorry if this sounds really basic. I'm thinking out loud, but I know later I'll be editing this video and I'll be like, oh yeah, James, come on. This was brought up 10 episodes ago. And then I'll realize, let's try it on a hell enemy. I felt that will give us a better idea. Hell enemies, where you at? Oh, even actually, let's do a hallowed enemy, since we do have hallowed right here. And we will have to be gathering souls of light. And also, I need to get a gelatin thing for the queen slime. So, yeah, let's do that. Hallowed enemies, where you at? I can hear a mimic. A mimic's a good sign. Where's the mimic at? Where'd the mimic die? Are you down here? Is that where you're at? Did you drop any good loot? Okay, it wasn't down here. It's somewhere. Yeah, so on a normal enemy, one that isn't a Fallout one, yeah, it's a lot better. You can see the explosion in action too as well. That's pretty cool, that. I feel like you can actually definitely add a lot of damage with that, if you could, like, line the enemies up right. Okay, kind of sick, kind of sick. Oh, and we got a crystal. Very nice. Okay, so the rest of the episode essentially now is we have to at least get our set of armor. I guess tomorrow we'll do wings and whatnot, just in case I'm missing anything else. Because obviously we're at a point in the mod where there's so many new things, I want to make sure that I'm leaving episode gaps so that you lot can get involved and be like, hey, make sure you check out this, or if there's something in particular you want to see, I want to make sure that I'm actually checking it all out. So, yeah, we'll do armor for the rest of the day, and then tomorrow we will do Queen Slime, and maybe even a mechanical boss, you know? I could totally see us do, like, the twins with this yo-yo. Right, so checking in once again, Adamantite, where we at? I did spend a couple bars making a drill. That's right, I'm organized. So, breastplate, leggings, helmet, wait for it. We did it. We made it through. Like, no joke, this really is the worst part about Terraria. For me personally, not a hard mode or grinding person. But yeah, there we go. Melee armor. We got a cool weapon today. It's been good. Overall then, I do want to say, the changes to, well, the little, like, gem powder that Mod of Redemption adds in, I think it's awesome. I think it's really good. Like, you just made my least favorite part of Terraria so condensed, and I appreciate that. So, yeah. Here's the thing, though. I wish that my radiation weapon would be alright against these. We're still so weak. We are very weak. That's cool, though. So with this biome, then, is this a surface level thing? Or is it recommended that we dive down? Also, actually, let's quickly check. Can we now mine the plutonium? No. Okay. So I wonder potentially, is this post-mech, maybe? Like, before we go into the laboratory? Oh my gosh. That actually got me. I was like, what? Okay, cool. All right, so I'll leave this here for today. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I had a lot of fun. But yeah, I should hopefully see you all tomorrow. I don't think I'm too busy, but we'll see. You know how it is, right? Okay, right. See you in the next one. Peace.